So why is the market dropping? What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions here with a quick stock market update. I hope that you learned something new, and if you do, please consider dropping a thumbs up and subscribing if you feel like we earned it. So why is the market dropping? Jerome Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve, spoke today, and what he said instilled more fear into the market. There's no other way to sugarcoat it. I'm going to show you the VIX right now. The VIX skyrocketed shortly after he spoke, and it's because of what he said. He specifically said that the central bank, also known as the Federal Reserve, will not back off on its fight against rapid inflation. He says, yes, based off of how they've been raising interest rates, they have seen the markets react to it, but their goal is nowhere close to being met with that 2% soft landing. I think because of what was expected, that the last CPI data report was better, right? Better than expected. So people thought that, okay, well, the Federal Reserve is going to begin to back off. But if you remember, and this was said in the very beginning, they begin, or their intentions were to front load interest rate hikes, which means that their focus is in the very beginning, as they begin to raise interest rates, to load those up as much as possible, the most upfront, and then later down the road, once they see inflation actually declining, right? Not just 1 month, maybe not just even 2, but months that follow of consistent decline, that at that point, it makes sense for them to slow down. I think people just thought that right away because we saw a better than expected pullback on the previous CPI data report that the Federal Reserve was going to back off. And what Jerome Powell said today was the exact opposite. And this is why you're seeing markets drop. I'm going to start sharing my screen with you so you can see exactly what it is that I'm looking at. We killed it today. So I'm up $40,000 on the day. I guess I'm going back and forth. I've reduced most of my position size. I also shorted within today's live stream. I shorted BBBY. This was all caught in today's live stream. So if you guys go to today's previous videos that I uploaded today, there's 2 videos. One was a free live trading. The other one was Jerome Powell's Federal Reserve speech. During those 2 lives, you saw me buying SQQQ or shorting BBBY, right? I covered my short. I made $547. I took a very light position. There's nothing going on there. But it was what I did with SQQQ that when we began to see the market react, I began to really step on the gas on SQQQ. And for those that are unaware, SQQQ goes up when the market goes down. I've reduced my position size just like I always talk about, never being afraid to lock in profits. But why would I do that, right? Well, if you watch today's earlier video, one of the things that I talk about is as soon as you begin to see indication of a resistance or it begins to trade sideways, kind of like we've been doing here. I mean, we're up almost 8 to 9% on the day. If you look at the overall NASDAQ future, NASDAQ market is down nearly 3% on the day. The times that the NASDAQ market is up or down 3 to 4% are very rare, right? So we have to understand that we're pretty much peaking potentially at where the market's going to move today on a Friday. So I need to understand that I can't be greedy right now. It is in my best interest to never be afraid to lock in profits and or to reduce my position size at overbought levels. So $40,000 gain on the day. Our Learn Plan Profit team absolutely killed it. And it was a very fun live stream. We got amazing feedback, not just on YouTube, but everyone that ended up following me on Instagram. For those that don't follow me, make sure you click the 3rd link down below. And that is my only Instagram account. And yes, I am verified. So I'm very excited to follow up. What was said today was, again, it was just something that was not expected. It wasn't any crazy news, but it was just that the Federal Reserve is not going to back off. And because they're not going to back off with these interest rate hikes, the market reacted in a negative way, right? Because if they continue to raise interest rates, this simply makes it more expensive to borrow money. It also instills more fear. And just like I wanted to show you, this is the VIX. This is the VIX index. It's known as the volatility index or the fear index. And you can see that as soon as Jerome Powell began to speak, the VIX began to skyrocket. Anytime that the VIX begins to increase, we begin to see a pullback on the overall market because more volatility, more fear is being injected into the market. Now, we are approaching a resistance level based off of the previous 5 trading days. And because of that, I actually shared that with my Learn Plan Profit group, right? Because if we're approaching previous resistance levels right around that 24.40, 24.30, we're becoming overbought not only on the day, but based off of previous patterns. And then I'm also seeing that on the SQQQ, we're beginning to trade sideways. those are all red flags for a potential resistance on SQQQ, which again should encourage me to never be afraid to lock in profits and to be okay with walking away. $40,000 on the day. I am so grateful for today's live. I'm so grateful for the opportunity and the challenges that the market presented to me. And again, I do trade live every single day. If you guys enjoyed today's live stream and you guys want to be able to experience it on a daily basis, I only trade live exclusively with my Learn Plan Profit group. And again, right now we are running our biggest sale that we offer. It's $150 off, and it's the second link in the description of this video. It's lifetime access. There's no monthly, no yearly payments. It's lifetime access. You get to watch me trade live every day. You get access to the A to Z video lesson library designed for complete beginners. You get access to our HQ, our headquarters in Chandler, Arizona, and you get access to our private group chat. All 4 value pieces, all inclusive, one-time payment. Today it's $150 off, and it's lifetime access. So again, if you're ready to join and watch me trade live as soon as Monday when the market opens, click the second link, sign up, and I'll see you at market open. If you have any questions about what we talked about today, make sure you either comment down below, or if you want to direct message me via Discord, it's the first link down below. I appreciate you guys' time. Hope and wish you guys an amazing weekend. Remember, never be afraid to lock in profits. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.